How you doing, AIWF TAPW fans? I'd like to bring you to another edition of Shooting Straight with the Bub, and this week I actually have a guest, Mr. Robert Z. Real. How you doing this week?
I've been better.
I see you're still recovering from the PGA attack where they shattered, was it your ankle?
The ankle.
They shattered your ankle.
I thought the whole leg was pretty much done, but
Yeah,
it's only isolated to the ankle.
Because that night security came back and said they had called the ambulance and you were being shipped off, and at that point we thought it was the leg.
I completely feel you on that one because I thought it was the whole leg too. I was very worried leaving here. I was not looking forward to going to the hospital and finding out what was exactly wrong, but found out and I've just slowly been recovering ever since.
And hopefully we can get you back in the ring pretty soon. I know you probably got at least maybe a month worth of recovery still left.
Yeah, it's still going to take a while. I hate it. Feels like it's been forever since I've been able to
actually,
work
there's
again.
been some changes since you've been gone.
Really?
This past week on March the 26th, Anthony Wayne made his return to take on Dangerous James Black. And James Black rolled him up, got the 1-2-3. He picked up the victory.
That's my boy.
But Anthony Wayne didn't take too kindly to that.
Oh, of course.
After the match, he beat him down. He beat him down with the cowbell. Because you know he brings his rope to the ring with him. I'm afraid one of these days when he slings it in, I'm going to get hit with it. But he beat him mercilessly with that cowbell. He even split his nose open. And he was gushing blood, and there was blood everywhere.
Well, that sounds like the usual Anthony Wayne loss reaction.
And then he was told by Dwayne Sherrill, our general manager, he said, if you hit him again, that's a week suspension. He hit him. He said, you want to go for 2 weeks? He hit him again. As of right now, Anthony Wayne is suspended for 4 weeks.
How many more times did he hit him?
3 more times.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we kind of lost count, so we just finally said, you know what, you're suspended for a month. I mean, Anthony Wayne, he may be little, but
It's the short man complex. He's got a lot of rage and fury packaged up in that tiny little body.
And you know what they say about short people? They're meaner because they're closer. Never mind. Because we're at church, I can't really say.
Yeah.
But the next match ended up being for the tag team championship.
Oh.
PGA defending their tag titles. It was going to be a non-title match, but Dwayne Sherrill said these fans paid their tickets. They want to see a tag title match. We're gonna give them a tag title match. So Kilauea and DE3 with Taylor Hobbs at ringside defended their tag titles against the Anarchy Kids, Cal Redmond and Little Mexico. Now, and what was the shocking upset of the century? The Anarchy Kids came away with the tag titles.
Wow. Well, I'd say that they are a more deserving team than the golfing pineapple prickly duo.
Yeah. DE3 was one that actually got pinned, and Kilauea and Taylor Hobbs did not take too kindly to that either. They took out their rage on him, and he's no longer a part of PGA. I mean, I guess he got all the money out of DE3 that he wanted. But next thing you know, Red Curtis comes sliding in, chases Kilauea off, and we thought all was good, all was right with the world. And then he proceeded to beat down on DE3. And now Kilauea and Taylor Hobbs are teamed up with Red Curtis. I mean, I don't know what's in Red Curtis's mind. Maybe he's just looking at the money that...
So are they Red Pineapple, or do they still golf? Are they allowed back at the country club after that?
I don't know. I guess all the money went with DE3 when it comes to the golfing part. But,
Well, I would say that I feel sorry for DE3, but he's... most of the reason why I'm in this predicament. So, karma, I guess.
I mean, sometimes that's how it rolls. The next match we had was Roxo taking on Carnage and Red Curtis. Ended up being a triple threat match. And Roxo got fed up with the action going on in the ring, and he just walked off. He said he was done with the match. He was done for the night. He just wanted to go.
Typical.
And Carnage picked up the win with the leg drop. I mean, Red Curtis didn't see that big old leg coming right then.
That's pretty awesome. Carnage deserves that one.
Yeah, he's been on
I like that guy.
He's been on the roll here lately. I mean, he may have his sights set going toward the top, but we'll get into that here in a few minutes. The next match, the Monsters of Mayhem take on newcomers ICBB, the Inner City Boys on the Block, Drake Cassidy and Tom North. Now these guys, they've been on kind of a win streak lately. So far, they're undefeated here at Tennessee All Pro Wrestling. And the
Monsters.
Yeah, well, the Sledgehammer came into play this past Saturday, and the Monsters got disqualified.
That's the thing about the Monsters. They do get a little heated and kind of forget where the line is.
Yeah.
I've been at the receiving end of plenty of those beatings.
Yeah, but as a result of this match, they are now #1 contenders for the tag titles. So when you come back, you may be facing ICBB, you may be facing the Anarchy Kids, you never really know. And these ICBB guys, they've got it written in their contract that when they come to the ring and I introduce them, I have to put on sunglasses. Because they wear sunglasses to the ring. So to force me into doing this and trying to humiliate me, they make me wear my sunglasses. Which it kind of backfires on them because I look sexy in sunglasses. But anyways, next match, AOA, the Axis of Arrogance. Kevin James Weatherby and PS911 took on Corey Prince and Draven Lee. Now, it was scheduled to be against Legion, but Brent Powers, he wasn't able to make it. There was something going on. He just couldn't make it to the show. So Draven Lee stepped up, your tag partner, and he fought alongside Corey Prince. Now, they did come up a little short. Weatherby and 911 came away with the victory in this one.
That's, again, another couple of guys that I really can't stand. But got to give it to Draven for staying with it and keeping on fighting.
Yeah. And then the match that I know you really wanted to see.
I've been hearing about it. It's all I hear about.
For
I can't believe I had
weeks,
to
Jeremiah Plunkett was calling out Lord Frost. He's like, dig him up. I want him. Well, Frost came back and he said, if you want a match with me, it's got to be his type of match. It's got to be a casket match. Now, this past Saturday, we had that casket match. And Plunkett, he started getting the better of Frost and put him in the casket, and he reached over to close it, and next thing you know, Frost throws a fireball in his face.
Right in his face?
Right in the face.
Huh. Was it a big fireball? Because, you know, we've seen fireballs before. But
this one,
it was nice.
I mean, this guy, it was very effective. He knows how to throw a fireball. I mean, there was no way it didn't hit him in the back. It hit him in the face. But after that, Plunkett was blinded. Frost got out. And right here on this very ring apron, they fight. And Frost picks him up, chokeslam right into the casket. Reaches over and closes it. Lord Frost wins the casket match this past Saturday.
Well, I didn't necessarily have sides picked in the match. I just really wanted to see that destruction firsthand.
But after the match, Frost opens the casket, picks Jeremiah Plunkett up by his throat, throws him in the ring. Plunkett doesn't know what's going on. Basically, Frost brought him back to life. He said, with your death was paid. He stuck his hand out and shook the hand of Jeremiah Plunkett. Then he raised Jeremiah Plunkett's hand, to which Jeremiah Plunkett shook his head and raised Frost's hand. So, after the past few weeks, it seems as though Jeremiah Plunkett actually earned the respect of Lord Frost.
That's amazing. That doesn't seem like it would be a very easy thing to do, so gotta hand it to Plunky for that.
I mean, you've got to be one hell of a man to get the respect of Lord Frost.
I don't know how I would have favored in that situation, but Plunky did it. That's awesome.
Well, this coming Saturday, April the 2nd, we're not going to have a show here at the Victory Center. NWA Saw is actually having a benefit show at the high school at 199 Pioneer Lane And all proceeds go to, well, a portion of the proceeds go to the Warren County Athletic Schools Department, and we'll be back here in the Victory Center on April the 9th. Now that night, we're gonna actually determine who's gonna be the real Southern Heavyweight Champion. Is it gonna
Finally.
Is it gonna be Corey Prince, or is it gonna be Gregory McDaniel?
Don't even say that. Of
Because
course it's
right
gonna be
now they're co-holders of the Southern Heavyweight Championship.
You know who the real champion is. I know who the real champion. They all know who the real champion is.
They all know,
We're
but
gonna
I'm
find
not
out.
allowed to pick sides because I'm just an announcer. I'm not allowed to pick sides. But if I had to choose,
Easy now. I don't want to get you hit with a stop sign again.
oh no! Last time I got hit with 3 elbows in the ring.
How did that feel? Those elbows
I mean,
feel like a coffin nail being driven right to your chest by
I
a
actually
bus.
thought I had broken a rib that night.
Ugh.
I mean, I was gasping for air and everything. We actually discussed it on last week's show.
Gregory is a jerk, but he has got one of the most vicious top rope elbows.
I mean,
Out
I
there.
haven't seen it since you know who.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But we will be back on April the 9th, and after that match, Daddy Mac is challenging Gregory McDaniel. And he said that if he could not beat Gregory, he's going to retire from the ring. And like I said last week, Daddy Mac, for this guy, for me, for all the boys in the back, please beat that punk's ass.
Oh please.
Because we
Please.
need Tennessee All-Pro rid of this guy. Because he's been running roughshod over everybody. I'm pretty sure that if DE3 and Killaway hadn't broke this man's ankle, Gregory probably would have got to it sooner or later.
Oh yeah. He'd have done it just for kicks.
Kicks, because it's an ankle.
Up top.
Anyways, like I always say, when we're here, doors open at 7, bell time at 8. It's at 5542 Manchester Highway. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Be there.